We've had 20 years of government white papers and green papers arguing that technology will help us, help the healthcare system deal with the fact we've got more and more older people with more diverse needs. The reality is, though, actually over 20 years our health and care system hasn't innovated to the extent it should have. Back in the late 90s, Tony Blair promised at a very basic level, a per individual electronic record. We still haven't quite got there 20 years on. So despite the potential of technology, we're not making the most of it. If we are going to deliver the potential of new technology to support better health outcomes, help ensure a focus on preventative health, then there are a number of things we've got to do. One is really focus on addressing the challenge of digital exclusion. If many older people, many people are still not using technology, then it is not going to help us help support preventative health. We've got to deal with what the tech people talk about, in terms of interoperability. Actually, it's a bit crazy that we've still got a situation where bits of the health service computer systems don't work to other bits. One of the reasons it took us a long time to get vaccinations into pharmacy is because the computer systems didn't talk to each other. We've got to make sure that these systems will work together. We've got to make sure that staff, healthcare workers actually have the right sort of training to ensure that they can use the technology. And we've got to make sure that there is funding for social care. Without funding for social care, then the reality is that health won't benefit from some of the innovations in technology. I think sometimes there is this sort of, complacency that technology will always make things better, and yet actually I don't think we really know what works. So we've got to properly evaluate new healthcare interventions where there is a bit of tech involved. And then finally, I think most importantly, we've got to make sure that technology doesn't enhance inequalities. So it isn't just those who have access to the tech who benefit from it. So, and I think these are all major challenges which are completely overcomable, but actually governments must focus on.